Welcome back, guys, to the channel. I'm sorry I've been away from this YouTube channel for a while, but let's get back to the C10 updates. So first things, we do have somewhat of a new wheel and tire setup. I have finally got the white spoked rims all the way around. That one is, I think, the only original one that I had on there. The other one I have over there. If I can zoom in, you may see, like, right there is the one I had up here on front. So I got a replacement for it. I've got a set of the actual white Chevy rims, so that is a plus. I actually have one over there that the bead hasn't broke off of, so, and I also got that one, so I could probably run a spare on that and just do away with the trailer rim. But a few things that's changed about the truck: I have made a bed cover, so there's that. On the interior, you see my steering wheel got a little bit of M-Spec Racing, so there's that. And you may see something different about the RPM gauge. It is not just hanging there. It is actually functional now. Yeah, kind of got some wiring in. Got a new gas pedal. Radio, changed the other one to one that'll actually fit, and also moved that a little bit. Also took the gauges off the bottom there and put them up in the dash. I have finally fabricated a shifter that actually shifts right. So I probably had the center console in, but I know at one point this was, I think, up there. So I've got it closer to that. I also got a different phone mount. Also, I have the lights actually wired up here, so that is something also. So minor things have been done outside. Now let's get to, before I pop the hood, we are custom building this hood right now. Took an old 64 GMC hood, kind of cut it up a little bit for a hood scoop. So we've got that project on our hands. Kind of designing it based on all the drawings I do with this, where instead of this scoop kind of was supposed to replicate the Challenger Demons scoop. So this is how I actually wanted to do it, instead of doing an actual hood scoop like this. So this is technically non-functional, except I do have a hole cut in my hood for it, but that was not for this hood scoop. It was for a hood scoop a while back, like a couple years ago. So I will get back to recording once this hood's up. Under the hood might look a little different from last time you saw it, because I think I had it over there with the whole cowl out, ripping out the old 350. Or actually, I think it was when I put that 350 in. It might not have been, but I've got a different engine, so this one was actually put together properly, so it hasn't been put together in a while, but it's an old 350 I got used out of the square body we were doing. Well, one thing also about that, I will actually tell you guys that, you know how we were saying it was a Duramax, but it actually wasn't. It was a 6.5 Detroit. So we were getting that wrong. But I cannot say anything because I've really never seen Duramaxes or Detroit engines up close, and so I couldn't tell the difference, but we should have known because it had a 4L80E instead of a Allison. So, but yeah, engine, it did turn over a while back, but it won't now because I kind of screwed up the starter really bad. So I will throw up some pictures of that. So yeah, you probably just saw the pictures. So yeah, that's not good. So realized there's kind of shorts through it because one, this was loose, and also one of the studs actually broke off. That's how I found out. And also I did not have, I don't know if this alternator works, so if it doesn't, I've got the alternator off the other engine. So yeah, this is literally my second battery in this thing because I don't have a battery charger, so I can't actually charge it. So that really sucks. You probably haven't seen the black valve covers yet, but yeah, blacked out that too. So yeah, there's that. Let's go over here and talk about the engine a little bit. This engine, for the reasons why I did not use it. One, I completely probably did it wrong. Not gonna lie. First things, I did not replace a rear main seal in this, so because I got an 80s rebuild kit when I shouldn't have, because I just figured that out when I was rebuilding it. I did not I read the serial number, found out it was 70s block, and the 80s block had a one-piece rear main seal, while this had the two, so I didn't have the two-piece. So that's one thing. Didn't have a torque wrench, so I did not torque any of the bottom half to spec. I torqued it to, you're not gonna move spec, so that caused a very major problem. So that's why the crankshaft won't turn. And plus, there's a bunch of things I would have to wait on, like the plug. Well, not the plug, but the not thermostat, but would have to put a thermostat in it. The heat sending unit in that. Good thing I did not use this. Well, I don't think fuel goes through the top half, but still, I don't think two giant holes should be there. So I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen, but yeah, we got this engine had a little bit of problems. Also, finding a serpentine belt for it would be kind of challenging with the alternator down there. But, and also the transmission bolts were kind of screwed up, and also I'd rather have a turbo 400. So like how I was having trouble with the turbo 350. The problem was I didn't have a long enough drive shaft. Then a lot of the other drive shafts I had were too long for the turbo 400, but I magically finally got a torch and took off U-joints and the, what do you call them, yokes, and took off the yokes, for one of my drive lines will actually work with this setup now. It was like at first the drive line was too short, but then I unbolted the yoke from the transmission, so that helped a lot. So it'll be able to slide in, so there's that. But yeah, that's a quick update on the truck. Haven't did much to it, or I have, but you guys haven't been along to see it. So yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching Amspec Productions.